Hello traders, my name is Thomas. I'm private trader and I'm part of testing team for Market Profit Pack. In this video I want to introduce Fibo IB feature, which is part of price action visualization, in more detail. I will start with a new clean chart. For this video we will use the Swiss franc futures, June expiration and the daily chart. I will apply the price action visualization onto the chart. Right click in the chart, choose indicators, double click price action. In this video we will focus on the second tool, which is called Fibo IB, basically meaning the initial balance. I will set the three remaining tools to false, so only Fibo IB will display in the chart. And now again it's important to select the session. This is the session for which Fibo IB will be computed. You can do Fibo IB for day, week, month or year, and also for multiples. You can even have Fibo IB for 2 days or 2 weeks, 2 years, whatever you select. So I will start from the highest one. I will select 1 year. So basically I want the visualization to take the initial balance of the whole year, which is the first 2 months of trading, and then calculate the Fibo IB levels. And now we will focus on this part of the settings. Basically all you need to focus on is only few items. The start time and the end time is very important, and end day. End day means how many days the visualization should consider as the IB. So I said I wanted yearly initial balance. I know that for year the initial balance is first 2 months of trading, so I will select 60 days, and please compute calendar days. The visualization works with calendar days, so I put 60 and the start time is 000 and the end time should be 23:59:59, and basically by this you tell to the visualization, from the start of this session, wait for 60 days until this time is reached on the 60th day, and then calculate the Fibo IB. Over here you have some important extension multiples. I usually use 150, which is 1.5 initial balance, 2 times initial balance and 3 times initial balance. Few of our colleagues in the Market Profit Pack team also use this multiple 27.2 and 61.8. For the purposes of this video I will leave all the multiples to true and click OK. So this is year 1214 for the Swiss franc. You see the initial balance low marked over here, initial balance high, and this is the first 2 months of trading. You take the lowest low, the highest high. This is your initial balance. Here is half of the initial balance, and above and below the market you have the multiples. So important level for this year so far was this half of the IB. You see what a nice buying reaction was over here to the long side. Let's take a look at the last year, 1213, which we have complete, to better see how important these levels really are in trading. You have the IB high, IB low, half of the IB. We are talking yearly IB. So we had a consolidation around the IB low, then went to test 50% of the IB, returned to over here again, then there was a break finally over here, and look, there was a slight stop, or at least a reaction of buyers over here. Nice reaction of buyers here, 150, eventually stopping very close to 161.8, and then eventually one more test below 161.8, and then we went all the way to IB50. So by a quick glance you can see that these levels are important and the market has a tendency to react there. Of course we do not trade it blindly. We wait for confirmation of buyers on the supports or sellers on the resistances, and then we take the trade. But it marks important potential turning points in the market for us. Of course you can also use this on lower time frames. So let me change the chart to a 4-hour chart. And now let me change the session type from year to month. So I want monthly IB, and over here I have to select 14 days because the initial balance for the month for me is the first 2 weeks of trading. I leave all the multiples and click OK, and let's take a look. This is the developing IB for this month. We have not traded the first full 2 weeks, so the lines are dash. Once the first 2 weeks of trading are complete, the lines will become solid, like over here. So let's take a look at the last month. This is March. So we have the IB low, IB high, 50% IB, and you see there was a reaction over here and over here at the IB low. If I take the previous month, IB low, IB high, reaction at this multiple, second, third reaction over here, eventually bouncing between the IB high and the first multiple, then coming to 150, eventually testing 161.8, and then returning the next month very close to the IB high of the previous month and setting the IB low for the next month. So that's all for Fibo IB. I really like to use these tools. Personally, I use only 1.5 and 2 times the initial balance and 3 times initial balance, and those are the levels I watch. And there I only wait for reaction of sellers if we are coming to the price from below, or reaction of buyers if we are coming to the price from above. And if I get a confirmation of buyers or sellers, I try to join them and enter into a trade, as these levels really mark important potential turning points in the market for me. Thank you for your attention and have good trades.